These are our A1 pigments we're using. Rutile Sterling is the white one and Wine Red is that red one there. And here's our beautiful Lorez, Silver Night and Silver Grey. And whoops, I've got to say they're all beautiful. That's why we use them and we all love them so much. Just talking about how one's complements the other in the same hue of silver and grey. Soft apricot and chocolate gold. Such a gorgeous combination, and boy, I was really, really loving the outcome of that particular coaster. And you can see how beautiful Nina's Coasters Shattered Shape brand. My Mad Resin is already mixed up, and here I go getting ready to make our colours up. So I drizzle a little bit of the Mad Resin into the bottom of the cups, and then I will, in a moment, you'll see that I add my pigments powdered into the cups, and that's so that the powder pigment has something moist already to sink into rather than puffing and puffing up into our face, even though we should be wearing a P2 mask. So I add the powdered pigments, and these cups can hold 110 mils. So you saw how much I added. Then I've added all of the Mad Resin into it and mixed it up. Oh, I'm rushing. Soft Apricot is this beautiful luscious colour here. They're all luscious, so I'm not going to try and be too descriptive. Chocolate Gold. Me not try and be too descriptive. Can you see how that gold fleck really complements the Soft Apricot? I love these two colours together. I love all these colour combos actually, which is why I've showcased them for you. This one here is the Silver Grey, and it's like a really dark antique silver, and it has those like grey lead flecks through it, but real shimmers of the silver. And here's the Silver Night, and that's got the bright silver. Those two together just shimmer and shine and have such a spectacular performance. Look at the way all of those metallics fold in upon themselves to give us these rich rippling effects. It's how we make beautiful resin without much effort. Red wine, again, you can see this A1 pigment that is incredibly luscious. And a shout out to Heather Johnson who introduced me to that colour. Thank you so very much. I love it very much. Rutile Sterling. Hear me say I love them very much, but I really do. I really love them. This is one of my go-to favourite colours. You'll see me use it in nearly every pour. Oh, right, here we go. We're at full speed ahead, and I don't need to panic. I can tell you all this in one breath. We're laying down the clear. Why? Because these coasters are double-sided with their effects. So the top will give you a nice smooth finish, but with the clear at the bottom, you'll have a rippling with cells and some extra interesting effects. And it means that you can, oh, I'm just telling you that I've got no gloves on and I'm baby wiping between every step because I feel very naughty. Look how I'm using my packaging of the shattered shape molds to sit my mold upon and then use it to tilt my resin around to be covered rather than pushing it around with a paddle pop stick. The less we push around with the paddle pop stick, the more we protect our coaster. So off I go, and I'm starting with the Silver Night, it looks like, and I'm just really making patterns, and I've used these so many times now that I know that the resin pushes out all the way to the edges and then comes back in on itself, and it makes different effects on its own without us having to do too much. It's really super awesome. We're into the different shape molds. This one up there is the square geode mold, and it looks like I'm putting down the chocolate gold on the patterned edging. And oh no, sorry, I couldn't see it very well. That wasn't the chocolate gold. That was the wine red, and now it's got the rutile sterling. I like just saying the pearl white, but I can't because that's the name of another colour. So from another brand, oh, it gets so complicated but so cool. And there are subtle differences between them, between the brands, you know. Lorez, for example, Susanna mixes her colours up and creates different hues through the pigments. and Dennis from A1 Pigments is very true to how they come, so that you can start with exactly what the pure colour is and create your own. And it's just such a fabulous way to be. Anyway, look, the soft apricot and chocolate gold just went down. And now I'm just really emptying the last bit of the coloured resins into the coasters, and you can't quite see, but I'll show you at the end. I think I do. No, I definitely do. I'm just pulling my paddle pop stick up to stretch those colours into each other. That being the wine red and the rutile sterling, so that the colours can lift each other and complement each other. And this round agate slice that I'm doing now, the silver night and silver grey, oh, that came out looking like roses in the end when they got popped. And the beautiful soft apricot and chocolate gold looked like, to me, looked like orange poppies, you know, beautiful glowing orange poppies. And the square agates up the back with the red wine and this rutile sterling. Oh, here we go. We're coming for a close-up. I don't reckon that looks like poppies, but they cured differently. There's the little, they look like roses when they got popped, and we popped them at the demos, and I've made this video so that if you came to the demo, you can come and see how what you popped looked like in real life. And here comes the discount codes in a moment, so get ready to pause.